Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to talk about, which kind of could be a touchy subject for some people who have skin conditions like myself, but this is actually really important. I feel like awareness and taking care of the situation is way more important than just like sweeping it like under the rug and ignoring it or not wanting to talk about it at all. So in today's video we are going to be talking about eczema. It is already springtime, and if you do have eczema, your flare-ups will occur during different times. Some people only have flare-ups like myself when it gets real hot, so spring and summertime. And some people will experience eczema all year round. Some people experience in the winter because their skin gets really dry, and that's when their flare-ups happen. For me, like I said, I experience when it gets hot, so spring and summer, basically summer. And then where I live or where you live can also make a difference too. For example, for myself, I live in a place where the temperatures can get really hot. So during the summertime, the temperatures can be in the 90s all the way like past 100. So for my skin out, in that type of weather, you'll sweat, and then that gets irritated and stuff like that. Also, things that can irritate your skin can be clothes you wear, products you use, even products that you wash your clothes with and then you put on your clothes can have a reaction to your skin. So when these reactions happen, you don't really know when they're going to happen unless you've been dealing with it for a while. Sometimes different stuff can irritate it too, like the foods you eat and things like that. I noticed for myself, cutting out dairy, which I shouldn't have dairy anyway, but cutting out like milks and cheese, dairy products did help for the skin and keeping the flare-ups down. But you need to realize that this is like eczema is one of those things where it's not treated. You're basically just trying to prevent it from flaring up and keep it under control. So that being said, I have been dealing with eczema for my whole entire life. So I can refer back to being a kid and having to take like oatmeal baths because my skin was just so bad. There would usually be different places I would break out. So like on my hand I would break out, on my foot I would break out. I know you guys have probably seen the one that was on my left foot. That one was like so out of control and ridiculous. But it's like I couldn't keep that one flared down because, like I said, the heat, and then it was just it felt like I was getting somewhere and it would just come back up. So that one took a while to get it under control, but I do have to say, looking down at it now, it is okay. But of course, from the scratching stuff, there's some marks, like bump marks. So like on this part of my arm right here, I would get a lot. I know that's like a common place for a lot of people. And on the back part of my leg, like just like your arm part right here, but on the back part of your leg. So that being said, I have tried so many different products when it comes to eczema creams. Like when you do know you have eczema, or you don't know, or you go to your doctors and get checked out and they tell you that you do have it, they will prescribe you a ointment that is usually like 0.5%, 1%, 2%. I think the highest I went up was like 2%. There could be probably like one that is higher, but usually 2% is like a high dosage that I have experienced. And yes, the only thing about that is that has a steroid in it. And if you've been using these products for a while, like if you read on the back of, that product, the steroid can break down the skin. And it's like, you have to apply the product, you need to use it, so it's like you have to find an alternative. So I have been finding, of course, alternatives. You can go to like your drugstore, and there's also like on the shelves there's like alternatives, type of things that you can get creams. And then there's also, online where you can get creams. The cream that I'm going to be talking about today is by Instanatural. So of course, by the name, it is natural. So this is what the box looks like, and this is what the actual product looks like. And this comes with 4 fluid ounces, which is a lot of fluid ounces, because when you go to your drugstore and you get the one that's on the shelf, usually that's like 2 ounces, or like 2 fluid ounces, which they usually don't give you a lot. You usually go through like the whole tube within a session. But the reason I like this is because it is steroid free. So I have been doing my best to stay away from different steroid like creams for my skin, like I said, because I'm going to be using them for a while to fix the inflation. So it's like, I need something that's steroid free, because I don't want it to start breaking down my skin. So this one claims that, okay, it relieves rash and dryness. Like I said, it's fragrance and steroid free, non-irritating, and clinically allergy tested. I did see somewhere that this does have like an oatmeal type of thing. And like I said, when I was younger, I used to take oatmeal baths to relieve like the itching and the swelling, basically just to calm the skin. And I'm getting distracted because I literally see a blue jay like right there, a big blue jay. So yes, I have tested this out. I have used this for a while. I'm so happy that I got to test this out, and then that they sent me over the product to test out, because I actually really like this one. This has become my new favorite eczema type of cream, because the ones I have tried in the past, and there was one that I was using last year, and that one was also steroid free, but it had a smell of like Vicks vapor rub, and I like, it helped, it relieved. Like the Vicks was probably like the soothing part, but the smell, I didn't want to walk around smelling like Vicks. Like no. So that was like one of the parts to that. And then another thing was, it lasts for a while, like an hour or 2, but after that it was like you had to apply more. So that means you're applying more of a Vicks smelling type of cream. The one I like about this is there's no fragrance at all. Like it doesn't smell like nothing. There's no Vicks type of thing. It smells very, it just, I don't know, it just smells like a clean type of thing. So I like that. The other thing I like is that they give you a lot, and that this product does last on the skin. And you of course forget that it's even there because it doesn't smell like anything. It is also easy to apply. So if you are new to this game, or you need a refreshing type of thing of how to apply your cream, first I will have a visual on the side. So first thing that you do, I don't know which side it's going to be on, but first thing that you do is you wash the area. Okay, so you have to wash the area. I personally suggest washing the area every time, because then that, well, of course the first time, you're getting off the germs that's on the area, and you probably have scratched it, type of thing. So make sure you wash the area. And I suggest you using a fragrance-free organic type of soap, even if it can't be organic, like aka no coloring and no parabens. Use something that's like sensitive soap for the area, so you don't irritate it anymore. So the soap that I am using is Color and paraben free. It's coconut oatmeal or oatmeal coconut type of soap. I will have it linked down below. And so I'm using washing the area, and then next make sure you dry the area. Don't rub the area when you dry it, just pat dry it. And now you can apply the cream. So when applying this cream, I do suggest you applying a thin layer of it. You don't need to goop it on type of thing and then keep rubbing it in. Just apply a nice layer that can cover the area and then let it dry. So for instance, for mine, it would be like I said, I get it on my hand. So I would suggest like not washing your hand, you know, type of thing. Let the product at least be on there, and so it can work its way out. And then of course, when you start, if you start feeling like you need some more cream, I do suggest you washing again to get off the old cream and then putting some of the new cream back on, so you can get a nice clean surface, you know, before you put on your cream. So yes, that is basically everything that I have to say about Instanatural's eczema cream. I do highly recommend it. Nothing more better than having a product that's steroid free, fragrance free, and not tested on animals. And for my instance, this is also made in the US, so I don't have to worry about it being made like overseas and then them not having the same regulations as what we have in the US, and then I don't know if any of it is true, you know, that type of thing. So yes, I will have this product linked down below. So if you do have eczema prone skin, or you're not sure if you have eczema prone skin, or you just feel like you have like rashes you know, type of thing that you want to like treat, this is a great product. I will zoom in more to the box so you can actually see it. So that is what the box looks like, and then they have all of the drug facts on the back, and then this is what the back of the box looks like, and it's the same thing on the actual product. The one thing I did forget to mention is this is a body cream, so you can use it in different places on your skin, and it's also made for every body, so all ages. Of course, if you are going to use this on a child, I would run it by their like pediatrician or physician first and see what they think, you know, that type of thing. They're little kids, like run it by them, by the doctors first, and then see how it thinks. But everything should be perfectly fine. So yes, that is all I have to say. Make sure you go over and check out my blog post. I will also have that link in the description box below, because there I will be sharing, you know, more information type of thing, and it'll be in a written out form, so you can also see my pros and my cons and my final thoughts and all that type of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.